Have you ever wondered why so many people spend their entire lives working hard, yet only a few ever become truly wealthy? From childhood, we are told the same formula for success: go to school, get good grades, find a secure job, and work hard for the rest of your life. But after following that path, millions of people still struggle financially. So the question is, if school is supposed to prepare us for life, why doesn't it teach us how to become rich? In this video, we're going to uncover the uncomfortable truth about the education system, money, and why financial education is missing from most classrooms. And by the end of this video, you may completely change the way you look at school and wealth forever. Most people think schools were created to help everyone become successful. But historically, schools were mainly designed during the industrial age, a time when factories needed obedient workers. Factories needed people who could follow instructions, arrive on time, stay disciplined, and repeat tasks every day. And if you think about it carefully, that's exactly how most schools operate today. Students sit in rows, follow strict schedules, ask permission to speak, and are rewarded for obedience. The system trains students to become employees, not business owners. That's why students are taught how to pass exams instead of how to build wealth. In school, you can spend years studying subjects like algebra, geography, or chemistry, but nobody teaches you how taxes work, how to invest money, how to build credit, or how to start a business. And the scary part is that many students graduate without understanding the one thing they'll spend their entire lives chasing: money. One of the biggest reasons schools don't teach wealth creation is because the education system focuses heavily on employment. Students are taught to prepare for interviews, write resumes, and compete for jobs. But wealthy people think differently. Instead of asking, "How can I get a job?" they ask, "How can I own something?" Rich people focus on ownership. Ownership creates wealth. When you own a business, investments, real estate, or valuable digital products, money can continue flowing to you even when you're sleeping. But when you only trade time for money, your income stops the moment you stop working. This is the difference between active income and passive income, and most schools barely explain it. A person can work 12 hours every day and still remain poor if they never build assets. Meanwhile, someone else can build one successful business or investment and create income for years. That's why many hard-working people stay financially trapped. Hard work alone is not enough. Strategy matters. In school, students are rewarded for giving the correct answer. You follow instructions. Memorize information. Pass the test. Graduate. But in the real world, wealth is usually created by people who think differently. Entrepreneurs, inventors, and creators often become successful because they solve problems in new ways. Think about some of the richest people in the world. Many of them didn't become rich because they got perfect grades. They became rich because they built companies, created systems, or provided value to millions of people. The problem is that schools often discourage risk-taking. Students are taught to avoid mistakes because failure leads to punishment or embarrassment. But in business, failure is part of success. Most successful entrepreneurs failed many times before they succeeded. They learned from mistakes, adapted, and kept going. Schools rarely teach students how to handle failure properly, and that fear keeps many people from ever trying something bigger in life. Now, this video is not attacking teachers. Teachers work incredibly hard and play an important role in society. But the truth is simple: many teachers were never trained in financial education themselves. Most teachers followed the traditional path: study hard, earn a degree, and get a stable job. So naturally, they teach students the same system they were taught. And because of that, generations continue repeating the same cycle. Many schools teach students how to survive financially, but not how to become financially free. There's a huge difference between earning a salary and building wealth. A salary helps you pay bills. Wealth gives you freedom. And sadly, many people spend decades working without ever learning that difference. One reason wealthy families often stay wealthy for generations is because they teach their children financial knowledge early. While average families may teach children to get a good job, wealthy families often teach children about investing, ownership, networking, and opportunity. Rich parents teach their kids how money works. They teach them how businesses make profit, how investments grow over time, and how to use money to create more money. That knowledge creates a completely different mindset. Poor and middle-class families often focus on earning income. Wealthy families focus on building assets. And once you understand this difference, you begin to realize why financial education is so powerful. Years ago, becoming wealthy was much harder for ordinary people. But today, the internet has completely changed the game. Right now, people are building businesses from their phones, creating YouTube channels, selling products online, learning high-income skills, and investing digitally. Opportunities are everywhere. The problem is that many people still think with an old mindset because that's all they were taught in school. Instead of learning only to pass exams, smart individuals today are learning communication, marketing, investing, content creation, business, and technology. These skills can create income far beyond what traditional education alone provides. And the best part? Most of this information is available for free online. But many people never search for it because school trained them to wait for instructions instead of becoming independent learners. Now let's be clear, school is not useless. Education is important. Reading, writing, discipline, and basic knowledge matter a lot. School can open doors and create opportunities. But depending only on school for financial success can be dangerous. If you truly want financial freedom, you must learn beyond the classroom. You need to understand money, investing, business, negotiation, communication, and problem solving. Because in the real world, income usually follows value. The more value you can provide to people, the more opportunities you create for yourself financially. And that's something many schools never fully explain. So why doesn't school teach you how to become rich? Because the system was built mainly to create workers, not wealthy thinkers. It teaches people how to earn money, but rarely how to multiply it. It rewards obedience, while wealth often comes from creativity, ownership, and risk-taking. But here's the good news. You don't have to stay trapped by what school failed to teach you. Today, knowledge is everywhere. You can learn about money, investing, business, and wealth creation from books, videos, courses, and real-world experience. The information is available. The only question is whether you're willing to learn it. Because at the end of the day, financial freedom begins the moment you stop relying only on the education system, and start educating yourself. And maybe the biggest lesson of all is this. School can teach you how to make a living. But self-education can teach you how to build wealth.